violence or no other kind of violence.
Get away! I could be at work, at school, in my car, I can still get shot by the police, but I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.
What's good, YouTube? It's a Black Gen Z Mindset. Make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe. Let's get into the video.
Curbing crime with some friendly competition tonight. Atlanta Mayor Andre Dickens launching a unique new initiative. The idea here is to keep Atlanta youth too busy with basketball to get caught up in crime. CBS 46's Patrick Quinn joins us live in Atlanta. So, Patrick, where did this idea come from?
Well, Mayor Dickens, he took the idea from Chicago in the final games of the night. They just wrapped up behind me inside the rec center.
We got the midnight basketball concept. This is not new. They've tried this program in other parts of the country. It's coming to Atlanta. I did a video on this actually, but I did want to recover it because we actually had something go down in Philly on a basketball court. And unfortunately, this is what I foresee for this Atlanta midnight basketball program as well, okay? To me, it makes no sense to implement this program. The fact that they know and understand that there are a lot of super gremlins out at this time doing God knows what. Why are you, besides like if you're going to the club or something, but just being out on a weekday at midnight is, yeah, I mean, it's not a good look. So for them to implement this program, I get the intention behind it, but it's gonna fall flat on its face, I think.
And Mayor Dickens told us the idea is simple. If you keep kids occupied, there's a less likelihood that they'll have time to get involved in crime. Midnight basketball underway in Atlanta. The latest effort from Mayor Andre Dickens to curb crime.
The competitive spirit will keep it indoors instead of outdoors. 7
teams already signed up, and the city sponsored a league where when players walk in the door, they see wraparound services, booths, with information on higher education, drug and alcohol relief programs, and job opportunities.
Now, how many of these hoopers are gonna go and sit with one of these booths? How many? If 100 super gremlins pulled up to hoop, how many of them are actually gonna go to these booths and look for gainful employment?
Mayor Dickens said they looked at the data where shootings were happening, who was involved, and at what hours of the day. He believes this midnight basketball league will keep people out of trouble. So do players like Tony Hines.
I'm from a high crime environment, so I know like around this time, all day long is crime going on. And I feel like this right here gives you an opportunity to get away from that.
This comes a day after the mayor, along with other city and county leaders, announced a new tracking unit to go after repeat offenders. But Dickens also recognized at the same time regional leaders are working to crack down on crime, state lawmakers are relaxing gun laws. The House just passed a bill to allow people to carry guns without a permit.
Yeah, I definitely want fewer guns on the street because you see the homicide rate and the aggravated assaults are all related to people with guns. And too much quick access to guns can lead to those undesirable outcomes. So I'm up here doing what I can in the city of Atlanta.
And while this is called the Midnight Basketball League, games they actually run from 7 to 11 o'clock on select nights. They're actually looking for 3 more teams. This is completely free, so if you're interested, you can still sign up. We're live tonight in Atlanta. Patrick Quinn, CBS 46 News.
I'm here on the corner of MLK and Frederick Douglass, where a shooting just took place. And as you can see, it's a pretty rough area. So I'm basically risking my life reporting on this madness. So make sure you do me a favor and hit the subscribe button. Like the video, hell, share the video. And make sure you go ahead and leave a comment down in the comments section to continue the discussion on how we can find solutions to all this gun violence in the streets. I'm Jenquavius Jackson, here live, reporting from Atlanta, Georgia, BGZM News 17.
You here at noon today, newly released surveillance video shows the moment dozens of shots rang out in a Philadelphia playground. Police say more than 60 shots were fired in all about 10:15 back on March 21st.
Yeah. So you see what's going on. They shot up not only the playground, but the basketball court. They're shooting across from the basketball court. So if midnight basketball is not heavily monitored, then you're going to see an escalation in these types of events. And I know Philly is a lot worse than Atlanta, but we can get like that real quick.
First, here at West Mill Creek Playground, investigators say at least 3 people fired guns, then ran off. Gratefully, no one was hurt. Investigators are trying to track down a white SUV that left the scene, possibly an Infiniti JX35. If you have any information about this ordeal, you're asked to contact police today.
Well, more than 60 bullets rang out at a West Philadelphia playground, sending people scrambling. And today, police released video of this terrifying ordeal that happened back on March 21st. Action reporter Walter Perez live in West Philadelphia tonight with the search for the trio who opened fire. Walter.
And Rick, when you see the video of that shooting, it's that much more amazing that nobody was injured. But regardless, investigators are still very eager to speak with the men who unloaded dozens of shots into a small crowd here in West Philadelphia. People who live in this part of West Philadelphia say the scene that unfolded in this park 2 weeks ago is merely a symptom of a larger problem.
They don't have no sense or respect.
So you hear the old head. He said these super gremlins ain't got no respect. And he's right. Who can really say that he's wrong about that? You gonna dump 60 shots on a playground where there's all types of people, basketball court, people hooping? It's ridiculous.
And that causes a lot of problems.
This newly released surveillance video reveals what happened on March 21st here on the West Mill Creek Playground. What started as a friendly basketball game quickly devolved into shots being fired.
It started as a friendly basketball game, and then what happens? A hard foul here and there. Maybe somebody's a sore loser, and they decide to take it to the next level. I'm telling you, these super hooping gremlins are on demon time.
In fact, the video shows at least 3 gunmen firing more than 60 shots. Amazingly, nobody was injured. Bucka Green, who lives across the street, says she hit the deck as soon as she heard the hail of gunfire erupt.
I got on the floor because I didn't know if it could reach through my window. So I got on the floor, and then I looked out the window, everybody was gone when I did get up.
Moments later, you can see how the crowd quickly dispersed with people running in every direction. A different surveillance camera captured these images of at least one person involved getting away in this white SUV. People who live nearby say the saddest part.
You see the tags, no tags. Stolen vehicle.
Is that shootings like these usually start as a simple misunderstanding.
It's troublemaking because people are going against each other. They was once friends and homies, and they shooting at each other because of something somebody might have said or something somebody might have did.
It's getting worse, but my main concern is, we got these little kids out here. It's like nobody don't care.
Yeah, they don't care. I've already shown you guys that the super gremlins don't care about shooting or killing kids. Okay? They don't care about shooting women. It doesn't matter. Women, children, either way, these super gremlins are on demon time.
Now, if you recognize anyone in that video, or if you recognize that white SUV, you're being asked to contact Southwest detectives. Reporting live from West Philadelphia, Walter Perez, Channel 6 Action News.
Gang violence and other kind of violence.
Guess what? I could be at work, at school, in my car, and I can still get shot by the police. I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.